A maliciously edited Joe Biden video can stay on Facebook. Yandex sold its Russian operations. And YouTube reportedly has an Apple Vision Pro app on its roadmap. It's Tuesday, February 6th, and this is Engadget News. The Oversight Board is urging Meta to update its manipulated media policy, calling the current rules incoherent. The admonishment comes in a closely watched decision about a misleadingly edited video of President Joe Biden. The board ultimately sided with Meta regarding its decision to not remove the clip at the center of the case. The video featured footage from October 2022 when the president accompanied his granddaughter, who was voting in person for the first time. News footage shows that after voting, he placed an I voted sticker on her shirt. A Facebook user later shared an edited version that looped the moment so it appeared as if he repeatedly touched her chest. The caption accompanying the clip called him a sick pedophile and said those who voted for him were mentally unwell. In its decision, the Oversight Board said that the video was not a violation of Meta's narrowly written manipulated media policy because it was not edited with AI tools, and because the edits were obvious and therefore unlikely to mislead most users. The board wrote that it is concerned about the manipulated media policy in its current form, finding it to be incoherent, lacking in persuasive justification, and inappropriately focused on how content has been created rather than on which specific harms it aims to prevent. Meta should reconsider this policy quickly, it wrote, given the number of elections in 2024. The company's current rules only apply to videos that are edited with artificial intelligence, but do not cover other types of editing that could be misleading. In its policy recommendations to Meta, the Oversight Board says it should write new rules that cover audio and video content. The policy should apply not just to misleading speech, but content showing people doing things they did not do. The recommendations underscore mounting concern among researchers and civil society groups about how the surge in AI tools could enable a new wave of viral election misinformation. In a statement, a Meta spokesperson said the company is reviewing the Oversight Board's guidance and will respond publicly within the next 60 days. Yandex, often described as Russia's Google, has sold its domestic businesses at a knockdown price. Bloomberg reports the search and services giant, now headquartered in the Netherlands, has handed off its Russian operations for $5.2 billion in cash and shares. The new owners include the management group as well as Russia's biggest domestic energy company, Lukoil, and a Russian businessman and former executive at Gazprom, among others. Now that Yandex has cut ties with Russia, it will be able to grow and partner more freely, given the sanctions affecting businesses with Russian ties following the invasion of Ukraine. Since the war, Yandex has faced repercussions, such as removal from NASDAQ. Its founder faced European Union sanctions in the summer of 2022 due to the company reportedly supporting Russian propaganda. The company soon sold its news aggregation service, and the chief executive openly condemned the war. Reports that Yandex would cut ties with Russia first emerged in late 2022. At the time, the company was facing sanction repercussions and was rumored to have no path forward to grow projects without Western technology. However, it took a year and a half of negotiations between Yandex and the Kremlin, which was a necessary step for Yandex NV to be allowed to separate from its Russian businesses. The final deal came with at least a 50% discount, a customary practice when the Kremlin deems the registered country, in this case the Netherlands, unfriendly. Google reportedly plans to develop a YouTube app for the Apple Vision Pro. The Verge says a YouTube spokesperson confirmed the company's plans to make a native Vision Pro app, while it optimizes YouTube for Safari as a stopgap. The U-turn comes after developer Christian Selig, creator of the popular Apollo app that Reddit killed in 2023, launched an unofficial YouTube app for Apple's $3,500 headset. Despite Vision Pro launching with over 600 native apps, YouTube said as recently as January 19th that it had no plans for a Vision Pro app. Netflix is another high-profile holdout. In addition, a YouTube company spokesperson told Engadget at the time it also had no plans to make its iPad app available on the Vision OS App Store. Porting iPad apps is the relatively quick and easy way for developers to get their software onto Apple's spatial computing device. Something changed the company's mind in the last 2.5 weeks. One theory, despite its staggering $3,500 price, Apple's mixed reality headset appears to be off to a strong start as the company's most loyal and deep-pocketed fans quickly scooped up pre-orders. And another theory is that YouTube noticed an independent developer picking up its slack. YouTube supports 3D and 360-degree videos, but neither currently works on Vision Pro. It isn't yet clear if the company plans to incorporate those into its app. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism by senior editor Carissa Bell and contributors Sarah Fielding and Will Shanklin. This episode was produced by Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day. I'll be back tomorrow with more from Engadget.